to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Cardinals. And with that, it's off to the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, where we'll hand it over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
Set to go now is the rookie second-round pick, Roberto Aguayo. And off we go on EA Sports. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their veteran quarterback, the former USC Trojan, Carson Palmer.
There are a number of big quarterbacks in the NFL now, but I still remember the first time I met Carson Palmer. He was at USC, and he came into a meeting, and I thought they were bringing him the tight end, not the starting quarterback.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Second down following the run.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Here we go. Wide 18. Wide 18.
They go play action now. Palmer. He's going to let this one go deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Drew Butler to punt for Arizona, the son of former Bears kicker Kevin Butler. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 pick in the 2015 draft, and that's Jameis Winston.
The talent that he has, it attracts you. But the charisma that he possesses, it solidifies things for him. Absolutely captivated and grabbed his team when he was selected by Tampa Bay, and now he is the unquestioned leader in that locker room.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One receiver to the left is Evans. First down, Winston. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now Jameis on second down. Right side caught by Jackson. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston goes underneath to Martin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. Again, it's Winston. He's got time in the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
To the air again with Winston. And there's a flag on the play. And that is incomplete.
Holding offense. That penalty is declined.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They begin the drive with Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Have you talked with your friends who are in the fantasy leagues? I keep hearing David Johnson's name is coming up in a big way.
Boy, he was a steal third-rounder out of Northern Iowa, and I think last year started as a fourth-string back, didn't he?
He certainly did, but boy, he produces the year one honor. Remember, he can run it, he can catch it. He was a wide receiver at Northern Iowa before he became a running back, and also has great kick return ability. Ran one back for a touchdown in 2015.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. It's a 0-0 game at half, so both sides obviously love their defense and hate their offense. Moving forward, we'll just have to see if it's the first to score that wins. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Buccaneers set up for the kickoff. Nelson's under it at the 4, and he'll do great work picking up 23 yards on the return. 1st and 10. Winston's got the completion here, and that connection will lead to a gain of 9 yards. Sticking with the same drive, Winston's going to complete the pass on the slant, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 7. Buccaneers later on the drive. Martin's by himself here, and he'll end up at their own 40-yard line before being tackled. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. No points in this one yet, but we'll hand it back over to a man who's always on point. That's Brandon Gott.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over, I guess. You didn't
turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Jameis now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And, partner, a little off script for a second. I know you had a blast like I did with the college games this past weekend, but now that's behind us. It's time for the regular season of the NFL. Feels good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Goodbye to Labor Day. I put away my white shoes.
Thankfully.
Yes, because, you know, that's the rule, right?
That's the rule.
And now we look ahead to the regular season, and what an opener we've got. A Super Bowl rematch. Yeah, I know. Cam Newton said don't call it a rematch. But it is to us, the Carolina Panthers at the Denver Broncos. Cam's coming to town, and Trevor Siemian's quarterback in the Denver Broncos.
A lot of other good ones, too. Giants, Cowboys. Be interesting to see what Dak does. Good to have the NFL regular season back. And now a first down following that long gain. One receiver to the left is Evans. A first down throw for Winston. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Evans. And he's brought down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much run. And the Cardinals going to use another timeout. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Again, it's Martin. And some room to work. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So these two teams will take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium as we're through 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football, but the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
On 2nd down, Martin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Defense taking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run. Martin looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Right up, blue lady. Here we go.
They try again with Martin. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. Here comes Nelson. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jude I.J. Barima.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Winston will kneel down, and that should be your ball game. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.